Hello everyone, I'm going to do a rant on Lapfox Tracks, Renard, or that person who goes under several other aliases. Now, basically, if you don't know who he is, he's a popular music artist on YouTube, only on YouTube. He's not really popular anywhere outside of YouTube though, like many not that known out in the real world artists. And basically, he's a furry and a brony too. And of course, he's into retro gaming. Now, those don't have much to do with the music, other than the fact that they are big influences, as you'll see later. But basically, if you don't know why I'm writing about him, it's because his music has become popular on YouTube. It's gotten a whole bunch of views, and it's been used in many YTPMVs, and it's annoying! So basically, what is his music? Well, basically, he's an electronic music artist who basically goes around, every single song of his is like this. Step 1, take sample from cartoon and something. Step 2, and be sure that cartoon is usually something dumb like My Little Pony. Step 2, you just go into Sony Acid. Yes, he said on his website he uses Sony Acid. Step 3, bombard it with random notes and of course random stuff, and he also has some 8-bit music he's composed and other stuff, most of which is forgettable, kind of annoying. It'll make you want to blow your eardrums up because it's that bad. Most of his music, to be honest, just sucks. There's no real composition whatsoever. It's just a bunch of notes done in Sony Acid, which is basically like GarageBand, just spammed all around and stuff, and it's like sample from something here. That's what his music basically is in a nutshell. It's more annoying than dubstep and any of that stuff, and yet it gets a whole ton of views from being used in stuff like YTPMVs, which are equally unoriginal because all they do is take music from some random crack or something and put it in. But anyways, yeah, that's basically what you have in there. That's all his music really is just that. Now, normally I wouldn't mind much if his music wasn't so commonplace. You see, he puts out albums all the time, and they get a whole bunch of views on YouTube, and you can find torrents of them real easily. Like, I'm not even kidding, which have a bunch of seeders. Sure, only like 17 seeders, but they have a bunch of seeders anyway. And seriously, I mean, TV Static has more composition, a better beat, and sounds better on your ears. And yet this guy gets about millions of total upload views on both of his main channels. Look, I'm not making this up. Go to one of his main channels right now and you'll see this quote-unquote artist has a bunch of views because people listen to this quote-unquote music. I mean, I'm not even sure if you can consider it music. I linked it to all my Skype friends. I linked it to one Skype friend. He's like, what is this shit? And I linked it to a few other Skype friends, and they were like, ew, no. And then I linked it to one of them who's like a fan of electronic music, and he said it was like lame. Like, I'm serious. Even people who think normal electronic music is good think this artist sucks. So who listens to this? Well, bronies, YTPMVers, and furries. And even then, I'm a furry, and I don't listen to this crap. Like, how did this crap even get popular? I mean, all you have to do now on YouTube is just open up Sony Acid, drag a bunch of beats and samples, sampling whatever stupid video you saw on YouTube last night, and uploading it and getting a bunch of views. Is that all you need to do now just to get views and popularity? Seriously, that's one of the things with YouTube. It seems like lots of people who don't deserve the popularity get popular somehow. I mean, why does this happen? And add that to the fact that he's got about 3 million aliases, which he puts out music which all equally blows. I mean, he's got the 1 8-bit music quote artist that blows. He's got the one where he uploads random techno, that kind of blows. His best music is meh. And then his worst music is just, oh my god, turn this crap off now. And you remember how I mentioned the influences with the other stuff? Well, let me just say, here's where it comes into play. He's a furry, a brony, and into retro video gaming. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with his terrible music, which is mostly just toilet noises? Well, guess what? His album covers, first off, feature furries and retro video game references. I'm going to admit this, the best part about him is that album covers are well drawn. That's about it, because the rest sucks. And then the brony stuff, well, he did make a few songs for bronies. And of course, they became popular among all the bronies, and this gave him lots of popularity, even though he technically isn't a brony artist like others are. But his songs do contain quite a few video game references, horrible remixes that would make any fan of the respective games run up and cry in a corner, and of course, best of all, songs with stupid furry fandom references that dumb furries will like anything with furries, and it will be like, oh my god, so cool, 90 out of 10, likes, fave, subbed. And yes, half his fans are furries, bronies, and then the other bunch are just a bunch of kids who found his music from listening to that YTPMV they were watching last night on their mom's netbook. But anyways, yeah, that is basically what his music is. He even put out 26 albums in 2010. Yes, just 1 year, and according to TV Tropes, he put out 26 albums. How many other artists do you see putting out 26 albums in a year? Not any that really care about quality. And then he's got these fans who'll just go in, and every time he puts a new album, oh my god, 90 out of 10, this is a new album, I'm liking this just because it is so cool. And sure, even though he doesn't put all his tracks on YouTube, and even though most of his are on Bandcamp only, you can listen to him for free on his own website, and people will actually go up and sell and put videos of him up on YouTube anyway. It doesn't matter though, because they're all the same crap. So all in all, I'd like to round it off with this. The music is terrible, the fans of it are just sheep, and Renard is just another reason why YouTube is failed. Because YouTube is full of talentless artists, or quote-unquote artists, who put out their quote-unquote music and somehow get a whole bunch of views just for doing absolutely nothing. I mean, seriously, if this is all you gotta do today, just go on to Sony Acid, drag a bunch of notes, make your music sound like then I don't really think you need to be... I think we need to all stop listening to music if this is what music is becoming. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and please support better artists.